We're in the Empy Studio Theater on the campus of Casper College, and I'm with, Richard Burk, and it's Midsummer's Night's Dream. It's one of the greatest things ever, and Shakespeare did it best. It's nothing but fairies and fantasies and forest.
And love.
Anything with the F letter in it, okay? But look what you have created here.
Well, Chantelle has created most of this.
I met her.
Yes, Chantelle Gray is our scenic and lighting designer.
She is magical. She is a wizard at this stuff. And if you've never done Midsummer's Night's Dream, it is fun. It is Shakespeare at his best, and you can actually follow it.
That's right. That's right. Although we're going to do it all in here, you don't need to leave.
Take me around this set for a minute and show me the magic.
Okay, I can show you some of the magic.
All right.
But we keep some of
Not
it to
all
ourselves.
of it.
Part of the magic is that at one point, Oberon, the king of the fairies, declares himself to be invisible. And so we have special effect invisibility for him. I'm not going to show you that. We're going to save that.
That's great.
But the scene goes from Athens to the forest outside of Athens. Now, there's equipment out here from doing lights and from building, so the genie lift here is not part of the show. But one of the parts of the show is, if you will go down there, I'll demonstrate how we transform from Athens right out into the forest.
Look at that. Wow. This is fun. And in addition to all this, guess what they're going to have? They're going to have a little music to go with this, but not just any music. Improvisational music. What the heck is that?
Last year, Chantelle and I attended the National Association of Schools of Theater annual meeting in Baltimore, Maryland, where we met Robert Hitz, who is a virtuoso improvisational pianist, and he agreed to come out and accompany the show. But not that. He's been writing
So he's going to be
music.
making the stuff up as he goes along.
He's going to be making it up as he goes along, but he's developed 6 or 7 themes that he'll be countering to. But in addition to him, the outsider from the East, we have Dale Boren, local
He's no
talent.
outsider. We know who
That's
Dale
right.
Boren is. He
He's
plays
our-
with the symphony.
He's our inside straight. He's the one who's going to make it magic for
He's
us.
played with the one-man band. He's
That's
played
right.
with just about everybody.
That's right. And he's agreed to join
Yeah,
us.
he used to be with the newspaper, okay?
That's right.
And still kind of is, but sort of. We don't know what he's
That's
just
right.
out there, okay?
He is out there in so many good ways. And we have an all-student cast. We have a cast of 19, 4 of which are actually Kelly Walsh High School students who showed up to audition.
That's awesome.
And they're getting their break, and they've done some shows with Dustin Hebert at Kelly Walsh, but they're also going to get to perform in this show.
Basic plot. Now, people, you can go get the Cliff Notes, which I always suggest if you're not going to read the whole play, just so you don't get lost. But this one is pretty easy to follow.
Okay, here's the basic plot. So yesterday I was on a Zoom call with Robert, and Robert Hitz, the piano player. He said, so tell me what the play is about. And I said, oh, it's about 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then we got get down to brass tacks. The plot is Hermia is in love with Lysander.
Okay.
And Hermia's mother, Aegeus, wants her to marry Demetrius. And so she takes her before the king, who says, you have to follow your mother's will. And marry
You can get it, Rich.
Aegeus.
I know you
I
can.
get this right. And marry Demetrius, or you can be killed for disobedience, or you can go to a nunnery.
Wow.
Think about it.
And somewhere Puck gets in there, right?
And so instead of all of that, they decide Hermia and Lysander decide to elope and run away.
Don't tell us
aunt's
too
house.
much. It's a love story.
No, this is important because this is all within the first 7 minutes of the show.
Oh my God.
They decide to elope through the forest to a part of Greece where they won't be under the constraints of Athenian law. And then they get lost in the forest. In the meantime, Theseus is going to marry Hippolyta, and there's going to be a big play festival. So the local group of artisans decide to put on a play, and they rehearse out in the forest. And they are the most heartfelt, bumbling actors you will ever like to meet, and you'll love them. But in the midst of all of that, the fairies come out and enchant their lead actor by putting an ass's head on his.
Wow, this is where it gets good.
We haven't even gotten to all of the potions that Oberon puts on people so that they will fall in love with the next thing they see.
But what about Puck? Isn't Puck in this?
Puck is in this. Puck is Oberon's servant.
There you go.
Oh, Puck is, but I've figured out that Puck is really kind of a free agent. And
so he plays basketball.
Puck is played by Abby. Abby, who played Abby Larson, who played Cinderella, is playing Puck. And so Puck is a she.
Cinderella was terrific.
And yes,
love Cinderella.
And Puck is terrific in this. But she's a precocious, troublemaking servant and has great fun in whatever she does.
That's right.
And that's enough to let you know that it's a cast of students, it's a crew of students, it's magic transforming the whole space.
This is fun. This is fun. This is what you get at those big festivals for Shakespeare, but you're getting it right here at Casper College. When does it start?
It opens April 20th, and it closes April 29th, and we have a Saturday matinee on April 29th, and we're doing 2 special shows for CY Middle School, who called me last November. Audrey Egan called me last November and said, you know what? We're studying Midsummer Night's Dream. Can I bring my students to it? And there are enough students that we had to add 2 shows in the middle of the day. These are not open to the public, but they're going to be sold out with middle school students who understand the play because they've studied it.
The dates one more time.
April 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And then 27th, 28th, 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th.
All right.
No, 27th, 28th, 29th, and 29th.
All right. We'll get the right dates for you. 27th through 29, Midsummer's Night's Dream. Come to Casper College where you know it's going to be fun here in the smaller theater, which is the Empy
Studio Theater on the south side of the building, and it has its own lobby.
All right. Just go. Just go. You know you're going to love it. Midsummer's Night's Dream. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Mark.
it.